MrBeast vient de détruire sa carrière, les gars. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Est-ce que vous avez des petites news ou pas? On va découvrir. Comment ça, MrBeast a détruit sa carrière, les gars? Je suis curieux. J'ai envie de comprendre, là. Déjà, il est bizarre. Faut être sincère. Ça existe pas, un mec aussi gentil. C'est pas possible. Peut-être qu'il l'est, on sait pas. Mais je sais pas, c'est bizarre. On va découvrir, les gars.
MrBeast has just been exposed in a viral video and
on avait regardé en live
bad.
une vidéo d'horreur dans l'hôpital, c'était trop bien.
The Chris Tyson situation where
Attendez, les
MrBeast's
gars.
childhood friend Chris was exposed for
Je vais
talking
mettre
to
en haut.
minors in very weird ways.
Oh putain, il a parlé à des mineurs. Mais non. Mais non, les gars. Il a un nom d'un parfum. MrBeast, c'est le nom d'un parfum, les gars. Monsieur Bête. Monsieur Bête, c'est le nom d'un parfum, les gars. Sérieux. Shannon.
With some serious allegations made towards MrBeast. Some of them include faking his videos, promoting gambling to children, conducting illegal lotteries, rigging games and videos which involve millions of dollars in prize money.
En gros, ce qu'il dit là, c'est que ces vidéos, c'est truqué, c'est des acteurs, genre des potes à lui, et il donnait pas vraiment l'argent. C'est ça qu'il est en train de dire? Vous croyez, les gars?
Crime, not giving out the prizes that he promises, false advertising, exploitation, and a whole lot of stuff, right? And the thing is, this video did not even show up in the YouTube search bar for several days, despite having 200k views, which is seriously suspicious and very much looks like a shadow ban. So let's get into this video, break this down, starting with the allegation that MrBeast is faking videos.
Also, if what we had to film was scripted, you know, because what we do is non-scripted, so you have to plan for a bunch of variables that you can't control, blah, blah. If what we did was scripted, holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Have you ever faked a video?
Oh putain. Oh putain, il y a eu une vidéo, vraiment le mec il s'est fait un truc de mensonge.
This pit is fake, this guy is fake, this raccoon is a paid actor, this island costs more than $1, this city is not abandoned, these buildings are CGI, it's not your only way out, you can literally get a new
Les gars,
the airport for $20.
Dans le chat, on a Neko. Neko est un professionnel de tout ce qui est IA et tout le bordel. S'il y a de l'IA, il va le voir. S'il y a du CGI, il va le voir, le frérot. On a un mec avec un œil d'acier dans le chat. Vous inquiétez pas. Inspecteur Neko est là, les gars.
That's not a lurker. It's just a guy.
C'est un chat qui te l'a présenté?
Ah, je
savais pas.
This fake door twice. This line is scripted. This action is scripted. In fact, pretty much all the videos with Mac are scripted.
Tout ça c'est scripté, sérieux? Celle-là, j'ai jamais vu. Il fallait faire quoi là?
What we did was scripted. Holy shit, this stuff would be easy to pump out.
Okay, so that was a really quick
Facile à
montage
pomper,
of
les gars.
stuff that MrBeast is
Ah
fake.
ouais?
And I think it's pretty obvious to most adults watching that MrBeast is faking his videos, and he clearly lies about it. Because every video has those incredibly high stakes all up into the end. And obviously, MrBeast spends millions of dollars on his videos. So he's not going to pick somebody who like quits in 2 minutes, or he's not going to make the challenge end in 2 minutes. He's purposely going to manipulate the events, manipulate the contestants so that they're not going to quit halfway. And it's going to be neck and neck all the way up till
les
the
gars, vous
end
regardez des
for
vidéos
that
de Monsieur Bête ou pas, les gars?
The most damning allegation here has to be this guy called Mac, right? So Mac was made out to be this random person that is trying so hard to win these challenges, and everyone is emotionally invested in his success.
Ah, ça fait pas mal d'argent.
In
Ça sert à quoi
reality, he's just a MrBeast employee living in a mansion, and he purposely stalls out the videos to make it intense.
Non, moi ça me saoule.
Let's talk about Mac for a second.
We will die. Do you understand that?
Attends, vous avez pas WhatsApp, les gars?
Showing that Mac moved from California to Greenville, North Carolina, where Jimmy is located, back in August 2023, 2 months before he appeared as a contestant. According to a former MrBeast employee, this is around the time when Mac started working full-time on the editing team at MrBeast. Also, he didn't just move into any old house, he moved into a $1 million mansion. His 6,000 square foot $1 million mansion comes with a movie theater and 7 bathrooms.
C'est normal qu'il soit millionnaire s'il donne des millions. Mais là, il faut qu'on soit sincère. Déjà, il doit avoir pas mal de marques derrière lui et tout. C'est normal qu'il soit millionnaire. Non? Je comprends pas le problème là.
Yeah, I'm sure that $800,000 is really going to change your life.
Max, this is a nice car. Tell me, where are we right now?
We're in the place that we drove to a few minutes ago.
Mac, let's cut the shit here. What have you been doing for like the last year?
A lot of family stuff.
What kind of family stuff?
Just like you know, playing catch with my dad, you know.
For a year? How do you make money?
Okay, so this is pretty much confirmed that Mac is an employee, meaning if he wins or loses
qui,
a
lui?
challenge is pre-planned out by MrBeast. And MrBeast is artificially introducing these stakes in the video.
C'est un mec qui
and
fait des
you
vidéos
might be
avec lui,
saying,
ok, je
oh
comprends.
well, he's doing it for entertainment, to entertain the viewer who actually cares. Well, then you shouldn't be saying that your videos aren't fake because you're lying to your audience. And this leads to several other ethical issues because when you introduce
Mais
contestants...
t'as vu, frère?
that
Imagine. Imagine que le mec, il fait ses vidéos et que c'est pas truqué. Comment tu vas avoir le seum? Il y a un mec, il a fait une vidéo de 22 minutes en train de te clasher et trouver des trucs faux et les dire comme si c'était des vérités. Après, là, je le défends pas, hein, je sais pas si vraiment il truque ou pas. Mais imagine, il truque pas. S'il truque, bah ouais, bon, les gars, faut le... Bon, c'est de l'entertainment aussi, hein, bon. Mais il pourrait le dire, qu'est-ce truqué, mais je comprends que c'est de l'entertainment et qu'il veut pas le dire, bon. Je sais pas si je le comprends pas, j'arriverai pas à le faire, mais bon. Mais si jamais il truque pas, putain, c'est chiant d'avoir un mec qui est là en train de te casser les couilles à analyser tout ce que tu fais.
you aren't paying, right? And you get together sort of random people or YouTubers who are not part of your bullshit pre-decided
Bah, il se donne
scheme,
pas réellement.
then they are
S'il
actually
donne
getting
pas
tricked
réellement, ça
because
marcherait
they're
moins bien. Bah
going
ouais,
into
il faut
these
qu'il donne
challenges
l'argent, sinon
thinking they can actually
serait trop
win
bizarre.
$1 million, but they
14
can't
ans?
because you're controlling everything behind the scenes.
Ah ouais,
and
t'imagines, t'es
the
millionnaire
odds
à
are not
14 ans
fair
parce
and
que
are
t'as fait
heavily
une petite
stacked
vidéo?
in the favor of
La
one of your
dinguerie.
friends or one of your employees and
1000
shit like
points
that.
pour
And yeah, that's
Kickstream.
obviously messed up. Now Dogpat goes on to
Ah! Sur le stream, ça fait ça fait un petit son, Lopez. Mais garde tes points pour le point bibiche sur Discord. Pour le rang bibichette. Comme ça, t'auras le rang bibichette.
show MrBeast even fakes his own challenges,
Il y a un
like,
gosse
you know,
de
being
1 an
stranded
dans
at
cette
sea.
vidéo.
During this time lapse on the fourth day
Sérieux?
of 7 days stranded at sea, you can clearly see there's no one in the shelter. These are their empty beds. But after a hard cut, magically 5 people are awake, and 2 of the boys have bright yellow raincoats that they didn't have when it rained on day 2.
And after standing the whole
Putain, il est
night
maigre là, monsieur
completely
Bête.
soaked,
You didn't spend
Il
the
a
night
maigri de
soaked,
fou.
Jimmy. You slept on the production yacht. It's ironic because this is one of the videos where they claim that they don't fake things.
But no, we have to be the real channel that doesn't fake things.
In this video, this wink was added in post. In fact, 58 was actually on the far opposite side of the room from 42, and he just didn't hear him. This whole revenge storyline was added in post. Multiple shots show how timers
Le
are
gosse
edited
d'un an,
in
il pouvait
post,
être millionnaire.
timers
Mais
are
comment il
edited in
fallait
post,
qu'il fasse quoi, le
timers are
mec de
edited
1
in
an?
post. They also
Le gosse d'un an, il devait faire quoi, les gars?
audio in post.
We got 15 minutes.
In general, if anything happens last second, it's fake. Or if you can hear someone's voice but can't see their mouth, the audio could easily be added in post.
I literally think I'm gonna kill.
Okay, so this is pretty good evidence that he's found, and honestly, I'm okay with the CGI and stuff. I understand you need that for visuals, but making people say
Celle qu'on
things
voit
that they
avec les
didn't
mecs.
say,
Putain, j'ai pas vu
that
cette
is
vidéo,
just
les gars.
completely fake.
J'ai
And,
pas
you know,
vu la
editing
vidéo
timers
du
and
mec de
stuff,
1 an.
I mean, you can do that or whatever if it's a TV show and stuff, but don't say it's real then. And faking your own challenges is obviously just pathetic because, you know, when MrBeast would supposedly spend 24 hours or 72 hours buried underground or whatever, I had a little hope in my heart that, okay, at least those are real, right? And MrBeast was so insistent that they were all
En gros,
real,
il y avait
but
des
I
mecs
remember in
de
the back
chaque
of my
âge dans
head, I
des
was like,
boîtes
oh,
et le dernier
MrBeast
qui
is
sortait
such
gagner
a
de la
busy
thune.
person,
Oh,
such
la
a CEO,
dingue.
hyper-optimizing everything, and he's gonna
T'imagines,
spend
t'es
3
millionnaire à
days
1 an alors
buried
que t'as rien
underground
foutu,
or some
frère.
stupid shit.
Juste, tu sais,
So
on t'a mis dans
obviously
une
I was
boîte.
right there, and these challenges aren't real. He's probably just, you know,
180
filming that part,
millions de vues, il y avait
instantly
dans la
getting
vidéo,
out,
les
chilling
gars.
outside or whatever. But I'm surprised that everybody has gone on with it. Like all these friends and all these employees, not one person had a peep
Et les
out of them.
sous-titres, là,
Maybe he's
pourquoi
making
pas
them
les
sign
mettre tous à
NDAs
droite?
or whatever. But I'm surprised it actually took this long. And I knew he'd be exposed by
peux les
somebody
mettre à
close
droite.
to him, like a former employee. But yeah, man, this is.
Oh! Putain! Ma testiboule. Voilà, elle est au milieu.
This is the downfall of MrBeast starting right now.
I mean, it's not like he's ever rigged the results of a challenge. That would be impossible because he films with hundreds of random subscribers, right? Wrong. Let's look at this
Après, les
video.
gars,
Not
s'il y a
only were
100
the
mecs,
results
imaginez il y a 100 mecs, même si c'est truqué, il y a forcément quelqu'un qui connaît un de ces 100 mecs. Et donc, il peut lui demander est-ce que c'était fake ou pas. Après, peut-être qu'ils ont signé un contrat de confidentialité, je sais pas. Mais je trouve ça bizarre que ça se sache pas, tu vois, si jamais c'est fake, les gars. Il y en avait un de
of this
100
video
ans,
completely
sérieux?
scripted, but the contestants are not random
Lopez.
subscribers.
So many people had jobs.
Oh, that contestant had to get out for her job? I guess you forgot
c'est pour
she's your
Lopez, les gars.
hiring manager. I actually recognize a lot of people in this video, including Jimmy's own girlfriend.
Ah, c'est
Yeah,
sa meuf,
the
ça?
random
Attends.
subscribers you see
C'est sa copine?
A lot of people in this video,
Celle-là?
including Jimmy's own
Ah ouais, sa copine, elle participe aux vidéos? Mais c'est bizarre ça. Sérieux? Ouais, après, qu'est-ce qui nous dit que c'est vraiment elle? Mmh. Eh, vous croyez que c'est la même personne là ou pas? Parce que c'est facile de dire ça, mais est-ce que ça l'est vraiment? Est-ce que c'est vraiment sa copine ça? Est-ce que c'est vraiment la même personne? C'est ça que je veux dire. À tout moment, il donne beaucoup
girlfriend.
aux autres.
So yeah, the
Regardez l'anonymat.
random subscribers you
Hmm.
see in challenges are actually never random. They're almost always local to MrBeast and oftentimes friends and family of MrBeast employees or just the employees themselves. And when they do pull someone from outside of North Carolina, it's usually somebody who's in the industry, who's camera trained, who has built a following.
Monsieur Bête.
And what's even worse
Ah,
is that the
merde.
results of this video were
Ça allait trop
completely
vite.
scripted. According to a
Sa
former
meuf, si c'est le
MrBeast
cas,
employee,
à tout
it would have
moment,
been
elle
a
veut juste
PR problem
participer.
if the boys had
Bah,
won by a
ouais, mais
lot.
après, si elle
And
gagne,
because
c'est
so
un
many
peu
of the
chiant.
female contestants were MrBeast employees who got out immediately, production stepped in
C'est
to
quoi le
actually
nouveau
make the results of the
emoji,
challenge
Lopez?
closer. You can actually see some of this happen on camera, like
Je savais
when
même pas qu'on
Jimmy
pouvait mettre des
pays
emojis
one of the
maintenant
boys
sur.
$10,000 to leave, which is
Sérieux, les gars, maintenant on peut mettre juste les petites emojis du téléphone sur Twitch? Dans le chat? Je savais pas, les gars.
twice as much as the actual prize money.
All right, so essentially everything is fabricated. See, the problem here is that this stuff is borderline illegal. Because, you know, what if I'm one of the contestants that actually wasn't bought and paid for, right? I imagine at least one out of these 100 person is like an actual real person here, right? And not just friends and family. So what if I'm here spending 3 days and nights here trying to win some money
trois jours
and
et trois
I'm
nuits.
taking a break from work or whatever, and then I get eliminated and I'm like, oh damn, I didn't win. But then I realize after watching this video that the
Mec,
other
je rigole
90
parce que je m'imagine. Genre, vas-y, je suis random, ils avaient besoin d'une personne, et ils me disent, vas-y, tu peux y aller. Et là, je perds 3 jours. Et au final, c'était impossible que je gagne parce que c'était truqué. Oh, le seum, frère.
percent of the contestants are just your friends, your girlfriend, your whatever the heck, and they were going to win anyways. And you're scamming the legit people who came there to win some money. That is some really scummy behavior. And I gotta take the L here, guys. You guys remember Rosanna Pansino? She was this YouTuber who has been calling out MrBeast on Twitter
Rosanna,
for faking his hide and seek challenge.
Rosanna, comment tu dis ça? Pansino. Oh, le prénom de fou. Rosanna.
And she
stylé, en vrai.
essentially said that she was supposed to place maybe like second place in the hide and seek or something like that. And, you know, everyone was like, oh, you're being petty. Who cares? Who actually cares, right? And I even criticized her before. But after looking into it a little bit more, she was right. If she thought she could actually, you know, win some money there or thought it was legit and MrBeast was rigging the results or whatever, somebody actually broke the rules of the challenge and stuff. And they weren't called out, but she was actually eliminated. And I've defended him a lot of times against people who would criticize his charity and stuff. But there is just overwhelming evidence now that shows Jimmy is shady as F. So I'm gonna apologize. I'm sorry.
Jimmy,
Rosanna.
c'est Monsieur Beast, les gars, c'est Monsieur Bête. C'est lui, il s'appelle Jimmy?
Moving on to MrBeast's real-time
c'est
video,
l'autre?
which I knew was
Mec,
like,
les
that
noms,
was
j'ai
the
du mal.
instant
Il est en
one
train de
where I
me
was
perdre là
texting
avec les
people
noms.
like, this is fake. This, like, there's no way.
This is a real-time video, meaning that time elapses the same in the video as it does in real life. Now, immediately, the intro is sped up, and the timer is clearly added in post, and he clearly touches the laser here.
Ah, ok, il est en
Whatever.
train de dire que, en gros, le timing en haut, le temps, il a été fait post-production, c'est-à-dire en montage. Et pendant que les mecs ils y étaient, il n'y avait pas de temps comme ici en fait. C'est ça, je pense qu'il est en train
Assume that
d'insinuer
it's
là.
all real time.
No.
When he reaches the bottom floor, he has to turn these water valves. Now you can tell that these valves aren't actually connected to anything because the water flows out in an instant, and it happens when he's not even touching the valve. The contestant also goes back to the first valve unaware that anything had happened, and he's still able to spin it. So the valve seems to spin freely and isn't actually connected to the flow of water. So you could assume that producers might be off camera with the low switches to trigger the flow of water. And assuming they've tested this, the producers might know how long it takes for the water to clear out of the room, so they could sort of decide on the fly how many turns of the valve it takes, or
Bon, il aurait pu mettre une petite musique, les gars, d'ambiance quand même, hein, dans sa vidéo.
results close. And in traditional media, this kind of rigging is actually completely illegal.
On any kind of a game show where there is a prize, you have to have somebody that ensures that it's fair.
Ah oui, 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 c'est un huissier. En gros, il dit là qu'il faut qu'il y ait un huissier obligatoirement quand il y a un prix. J'avoue, est-ce qu'il y a des huissiers dans ces vidéos à lui? J'avoue, ça c'est la première chose qu'on aurait dû se demander. Est-ce qu'il y a des huissiers en fait?
Essentially to make sure
C'est quoi l'épreuve de koh? En gros, c'est quoi le rapport? C'est que bah justement dans les épreuves de koh aussi, il y a un prix à la fin. Tu peux gagner 1 million de dollars ou je sais pas combien. Et donc, lui, là, apparemment, ça doit être lui qui parle, je pense. Il est en train de dire que bah obligatoirement, il y a un huissier dans ses épreuves à lui. Et vu que MrBeast fait à peu près le même contenu, bah il devrait avoir un huissier aussi de justice, les gars.
that we don't do something that would
Bah
favor
oui.
one player or one tribe.
Ah oui,
I
bah,
paid the
c'est
one guy
logique.
who knew how to solve them to leave.
They came to my area many times, and I was in the smallest cupboard.
Okay, so pretty much every video that ends at 0.001 seconds before finishing, and it's like super close, obviously it's fake and MrBeast has fabricated that for you, making the video more interesting. Because in reality, it would probably end like 5 minutes before and randomly, and that would just be lame with no tension. Pretty sure this is not following the law, so MrBeast needs Saul Goodman ASAP, because if any of these people decide to, you know, sue MrBeast, they are going to win. They are going to win. You can prove a lot of this stuff with the evidence this guy's used in this video. So, anyways, moving on to the one bad part of this guy's video. This should probably have been left out. He basically says the banner on MrBeast's channel, the subscribe for a cookie, is manipulative, which it's a bit of a stretch.
Now, as adults, we can recognize that subscribe for a cookie is a joke. It's not a real offer, but again, MrBeast's audience is primarily children who may have authorities in their life
ouais, les
that
gars.
actually use sweet treats.
La commu de MrBeast, c'est des jeunes? Sérieux? Pour le coup, j'avais l'impression qu'il y avait un peu tout le monde qui regardait ces vidéos. Genre vraiment de tout âge et même plutôt des adultes. Ça m'étonne, je sais pas. Genre les bails d'argent, normalement, ça plaît plus, c'est aux adultes. Ouais, j'ai lu le truc, j'ai vu Lopez.
Or video game detentions as forms of reinforcement, and you aren't born understanding sarcasm.
Okay, just gonna be fair here, that is a bit of a weak point, but it doesn't invalidate all the other points in this video like some people
En
were
gros, là,
saying.
tu vois, ce truc-là, il est en train de dire que c'est post-production. C'est-à-dire qu'ils l'ont fait au montage. Mais putain, ils sont chauds quand même. Hein. Si ça, vraiment, c'est fait au montage, là, le timer...
This guy
Ils sont
has
chauds sa
made
mère.
a
Hein.
shit ton of good points in this video,
Ah, c'est
right?
pas
I get
facile.
the
Hein.
context he's going for because there is a lot of
Le truc qui me perturbe, c'est que la voix, elle est pas en même temps que ses lèvres.
subtle manipulation of children going on here, especially with subscribe and you win $10,000, and it's actually just buying a lottery ticket essentially for 7-year-olds. PewDiePie has also called this out before. Keep in mind he's reacting to a Darman video, but it applies to the MrBeast one as well, which is why it's edited like that.
If you guys want to win a brand new PS5, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel.
C'est quoi la différence entre ce packaging et celui-ci? Pourquoi lui, il est noir? Il doit y avoir un truc dans cette play différent. Pourquoi le packaging est noir et là, il est blanc?
I can't believe people are still
J'exprime
doing
Ah ouais,
giveaways.
j'avais pas remarqué,
Holy
maintenant ça me
shit,
saoule.
it's
Ah ouais,
so
moi j'ai remarqué
annoying.
direct. C'est
10
pas toujours les
years
gars.
of YouTube, people are still like buying subs for this shit.
Over the next 7 days, I'm going to be giving 1,000 random people that subscribe a free Samsung Galaxy S24.
How is this legal? I don't get it. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel.
Mais
All you
comment,
have to do to enter to win one of these
les
phones
gars,
is subscribe.
comment tu sais qui s'est abonné à ta chaîne, les gars? C'est un truc que je comprends pas parce que moi, les gars, quand quelqu'un s'abonne à ma chaîne YouTube par exemple, 3/4 du temps, ça me dit pas c'est qui s'est abonné. Donc comment lui il peut savoir c'est qui s'est abonné? C'est peut-être pour ça que PewDiePie il se demande comment c'est possible.
It's a scam. Holy shit.
Okay, so PewDiePie is completely right there in saying that it's mostly a scam. The problem with these sort of giveaways is that it's extremely shady, and it's never sort of confirmed that who's actually getting all the stuff, and it's never properly announced. First off, MrBeast is never losing money, all right? He's like making an insane profit every single time when he does one of these.
Les gars, je veux bien qu'il fait des millions de vues. Ok. Mais quand il donne 1 million à chaque vidéo, comment il a du bénéfice? Vu la production qui est nécessaire à chaque vidéo. Je suis désolé. Pour faire 1 million d'euros, il te faut... Alors, attends. Alors, 1 million de vues, c'est 1000 euros. Donc, 10 millions. Il lui faut... 10 millions, ça fait 10 millions. 100 millions. Il faut 1 milliard de vues pour faire 1 million avec une vidéo. C'est pas possible. avec une seule vidéo.
He's
Placement de
like,
produit. Ouais,
buy
j'avoue,
my
il y a les
merch
placements.
for a
Ouais,
chance
c'est
to
vrai.
win X
J'avais
amount of
oublié, il y a les
money.
placements.
Like the merch sales will always make more money. It's kind of like gambling at the casino. The house never loses, right?
Il y a plusieurs
It's
youtubeurs, ils
always
voient les
rigged so
personnes,
that
ils
you will
sont
be the
abonnés
one
généralement.
who's losing
Bah, en fait,
money.
moi je vois, mais pas tout le monde. En fait, ça dépend si la personne, son compte YouTube, elle a accepté que ce soit diffusé ces informations. Parce qu'il y a beaucoup de gens qui s'abonnent, je peux pas voir. Et il y en a d'autres, je peux voir. C'est quoi leur pseudo? D'autres, je peux pas.
Those of you who are just joining, if you buy one of our
Son
limited
père, c'est Elon
edition
Musk.
40 mil special shirts,
Elon
we're celebrating
Musk,
40 million
Tabi
subscribers with a
Lopez.
really big video, then we will
Elon
sign that
Musk.
shirt, and some of them will get random prizes like this.
46 illegal lotteries. These lotteries are also run poorly. Multiple times they would say something like, buy in the next 5 minutes for a chance to win. And then 7 minutes later go, actually, the newest order in 30 seconds is going to win.
In 5 minutes, we're going to do the same thing again. We're going to put $1,000 in a random order. Hey, Daryl, don't we owe someone $1,000? We do. Yeah. So, all right. So the newest order in 30 seconds, we are going to put $1,000 in your package.
Rien, frère, à ce qu'il est
And
en
there's just
train de nous
no
faire
way
là.
they were ever even close to losing money on this stream. In 5 hours, they gave away about $50,000 worth of stuff and sold
Ouais, ils ont fait
over
des
50,000
mathématiques. C'est
t-shirts.
logique.
Selling these t-shirts
Après,
at
les gars,
$42
là,
each,
moi, je suis pas
profit
d'accord
margin.
avec lui. C'est quoi le problème? C'est normal, c'est sa marque qui fasse de l'argent. C'est normal, les gars. Je comprends pas. Il y a des fois, il y a des gens. Et il va pas faire de la charité non plus, frère, au bout d'un moment. C'est normal qu'il gagne de l'argent avec ses t-shirts. Je comprends pas le bail. Et en plus, s'il peut donner des t-shirts signés à quelqu'un, ça va lui faire plaisir. Après, est-ce qu'il le fait vraiment? Je ne sais pas, c'est sûr. Mais même, c'est la personne, normalement, elle paye, elle va recevoir un t-shirt, non? Donc, c'est bien, non? Peut-être qu'il y a un truc que j'ai pas compris. Hein. Il y a peut-être un truc que j'ai pas capté. Alors, shirt signed during 5 heures. Ok, il signe. Bon, je sais pas pourquoi il y a 46 illégal loterie, je sais pas ce qu'ils veulent dire là-dessus. Ouais, je sais pas, il y a peut-être un truc que j'ai pas capté.
Margin would be about $22.
Son chocolat.
But here
Ah,
we-
les gars! Un jour, peut-être que j'achèterai les chocolats pour les faire en live. Pour les goûter. Mais ils sont chers de fou. Et s'ils sont pas bons, c'est chiant. Mais voilà.
If they were making like $1 per shirt, they would still be fine. Also, by my estimates, only 1 in every 1,600
Va
orders
falloir que je
actually
goûte un
won a
jour.
prize. And I
Peut-être qu'on fera en
guarantee he
live,
has
mais
real-time
on va
analytics
voir.
on his laptop.
Faudrait
He
que j'ai un
knows
peu
they
plus
make
de viewers
more
quand
money
même.
every time he says,
Parce qu'ils sont
"Oh
chers
my
de fou
God, guys, we're
les
giving away
chocolats,
so
les gars.
much stuff. We're not even going to make a profit." It's insane that he can flip these massively profitable illegal lotteries targeted towards children as an act of generosity.
Honestly, really good points here. I'm really shocked that actually took this long for someone to call MrBeast out on these things. Instead of calling him out for charity, which is completely idiotic.
Ah,
this is
il a
the
dit que
sort of-
c'était de la charité, c'est ça le problème. J'ai capté. Bah oui, s'il dit que c'est de la charité alors qu'il fait payer, c'est plus de la charité. Mais ouais. Bah tu m'étonnes, frère.
stuff we need to be talking about, because this is somehow getting past the legality, right? Because this is on YouTube,
Mon
and
pote en
all the
avait
stuff
pris,
he's doing
ils ont
is
goûté et
pretty
c'était
much
pas fou.
illegal if he was doing
Prends
it
pas le
on
chocolat au lait.
TV
Moi, je
or
préfère le
traditional
chocolat noir,
media.
les gars. J'ai du
Even
mal
on
avec le
YouTube,
chocolat au
it's a
lait.
weird gray line. Okay, so I don't know if any
Après, les gars,
lawyers
n'oubliez
watching.
pas, c'est des Américains. Le truc, c'est que nous, en France, on a de la chance. On a la Suisse à côté, la Belgique, on a du très bon chocolat. Et donc, les Américains, eux, ils n'ont pas du bon chocolat. Et pour eux, c'est peut-être incroyable. Mais pour nous qui ont déjà des bonnes papilles, c'est sûr, tu vas goûter de la merde vu que tu es habitué au paradis, bah ça va te coûter, tu vas tout de suite sentir l'enfer. Mais quelqu'un qui vit déjà en enfer, il sait pas ce que c'est le paradis. Tu lui donnes un enfer un peu meilleur que ce qu'il vit déjà, il va kiffer sa mère. Bah ouais. Il va kiffer sa mère. Peut-être pour ça que les Américains ils aiment et pas nous, tu vois.
You want to go ahead and investigate
C'est quoi ta bonne
this?
nouvelle
What
et-
do you
c'est quoi la
promise
mauvaise
the
nouvelle,
audience
Lopez?
that, oh, next person that buys it in 5 minutes wins $10,000,
industriel premier
and then
prix.
you
Après, c'est 10
nonchalantly
boules,
say,
c'est
whoops,
ça,
you know,
c'est ça, ça
changing
coûte 10
that
boules, la
actually
barre
the
de
next
chocolat.
person in the next 2 minutes.
Et
Like,
il y en a
you're
genre
just
5.
changing the rules every single time. What about the person who specifically bought after 5 minutes after you said just to try and win some money or whatever, they obviously got scammed, right? Now, it's very loosey-goosey, as you can say, but this is why it's in that legal gray zone, right? Anyways, this next part doesn't have as good evidence as the rest of the video because it's just Reddit, but it's a bunch of people essentially saying that they got scammed by MrBeast. They either didn't get their prizes or they were tricked into spending money or something like that.
They only signed large t-shirts, so when they selected an order to give a prize, it was apparently always a large or extra large t-shirt. They kept saying things like buy in the next 15 minutes for a chance to win and then not honoring it. Multiple people claiming that their name was read to win a prize and they never received it.
Non.
This person is still tweeting about it too.
Ça non, c'est pas cool ça les gars. Son nom est rouge et il a jamais rien reçu. Non. Alors attends, il dit, alors les gars, MrBeast fan, ok. 883 jours, il y a 883 jours, j'ai gagné un MacBook Pro. Dans le live 24 heures. Première fois que je regardais et que je supportais MrBeast. Donc voilà quoi. Mais dû au manque de communication, je n'ai jamais été contacté par personne et je n'ai jamais pu recevoir mon prix. Non mais...
To this day. Reading all this really upsets me because I spent money I honestly
bonne nouvelle,
didn't
c'est que je suis
have for
enceinte.
5
Comment ça,
shirts at
Lopez, t'es
different times
enceinte?
during the live when they said things
What
like
the
buy
fuck?
now and you will
Tu
get
sors ça d'où,
prize or money.
Serette?
And I received 2 orders and nothing but shirts, both with
Comment ça,
MB
Serette,
and
t'es
one with a
enceinte?
heart
Elle me
and
sort
one
ça
with a
d'un coup là,
smiley. I was hoping for at least a couple things
GG,
for
hein.
Christmas for my family. And obviously people can lie on the internet,
un
but
peu
a lot of
bizarre,
people are
mais-
independently claiming the same things.
Okay, so I know some people might say that, well, if you're stupid enough to spend money on this, you deserve
la
to
Vierge
lose it.
Marie.
But, you know, think about it, right? It's probably some kids who are just begging their parents to buy this merch, right, for a chance to win their money, and then the parents are not really looking into it that much. Oh, my kid wants to buy some MrBeast merch and, you know, can possibly
Après, le
win some
t-shirt est
money.
stylé.
Just go do it, right?
Le
And then
symbole
they
est
get
stylé.
disappointed when they didn't
Chachou
get what they
aussi.
expected.
Ah
And
ouais.
that one guy
Eh
mad
ouais.
about it for, what, 883 days?
Mec, ça fait
Absolute
combien
legend.
d'années ça?
That
Ça fait
guy
genre
is
3
gonna
ans ça.
haunt your grave, Jimmy. Now, this next part, somebody
3
actually
ans. Il attend
forges
son MacBook.
MrBeast's signature on stream, and that was like one of the reasons people were buying the merch, to get a signed MrBeast jacket or shirt or whatever, and that's just fraud, isn't it? I don't know.
So here's a clip of Tyler forging, or not, maybe not forging, using MrBeast's signature. So Tyler
What the
signs
fuck?
MB, which is MrBeast's signature. Then he covers it, signs his own initials, TC, smirks, looks around, and then quickly slides the shirt away. Could you make it any more obvious?
Le mec, il enlève. Il enlève la preuve, les gars. Le mec a la preuve, ça dégage. Non, ça me
signature
tue.
as muscle memory.
Hey! MB, MrBeast. So this is MrBeast's signature.
No way, this one was signed by MrBeast. It's just got the MB, but that means it's signed by MrBeast. That's obviously his. MrBeast. This is so cool.
Je pense pas, les gars. Les gars, le MB sur le Wikipédia, là, il était différent.
Tariq notices Tyler slip up and
Des
immediately
images de
looks
Bob
into the
l'éponge.
camera, looks guilty,
J'avoue, ils
and
adorent
then
Bob l'éponge
readjusts
dans le
his
montage.
body and rubs his hands together. Also, MrBeast said during the live stream that this is the last time he'd ever sign anything, and that was just a lie.
Don't worry, guys.
Voilà,
MrBeast is
vous avez
just
vu la différence de la signature? Ça fait un truc comme ça et ça va en bas. Alors que les autres du t-shirt, ça allait pas en bas, le B.
too busy faking videos and defending Chris Tyson to actually sign his own hoodies that his fans are buying. This is so flippin' scummy. Now every signed MrBeast item is worthless because it could just be somebody else forging your shit. So this is a really, really bad look, right? Now we gotta talk about Feastables, right? I remember MrBeast saying that this was
bah voilà,
a healthy
on y va sur le
chocolate
chocolat,
bar
les gars.
with only 4 ingredients,
La vraie
right?
bonne nouvelle,
And
j'ai
then
gagné
this
7000
doofus changed it
au
into the
loto.
same
Les gars, j'ai jamais joué au loto, les gars.
that every other
Jamais.
chocolate brand seemingly does and loaded it with sugar. This absolutely sucks.
I wanted to just make a better for you snack brand because I think a lot of the stuff out there is just terrible for you.
Ah, ils ont des cookies? Ils vendent des cookies aussi? Ouais, c'est pas écrit pareil, bah ouais. 7000 €, tu te mets bien, Lopez. Hein.
Obesity and disease comes from the stuff we eat.
Now in 2024, MrBeast changed the
100
formula
€, t'as gagné
again
une
to where
fois?
it has mostly the same ingredients as Hershey's and even more sugar and more calories per bar. And this initial ad for Feastables where he calls it healthy is still getting millions of views a month. Like, MrBeast is bringing hundreds of thousands, if not millions, of new people to the candy aisle, whether he wants to admit it or not.
People are just walking to the chocolate aisle, and instead of buying Hershey's, buying Feastables. Like, people who never would have bought chocolate in Walmart are walking to the chocolate aisle specifically to buy Feastables.
You're creating a new market.
Exactly. I'm bringing new customers to the aisle.
I'm bringing non-obese people to the chocolate aisle. What a
Non,
hero.
les gars, je suis pas d'accord, les gars. Il y a tellement de gens qui mangent du chocolat. Il est en train de dire que c'est lui qui ramène des gens au chocolat. Dans le marché du chocolat. Ça n'a aucun sens, les gars. Ça n'a aucun sens.
Also, 30 grams of sugar per bar. Dude, that's almost as much as a Coca-Cola can. What the freak? Do not buy this absolute dog shit that he's calling a health food. FYI, I really hate sugar. Sugar nearly ruined my life, all right? Part of the reason I nearly died a couple of years ago from health issues was sugar. So when someone like MrBeast claims to release something healthy, tricking everyone into buying it...
Les gars, moi, si je... vraiment, si je crée une marque ou quoi et que je fais du chocolat, je vais pas dire que c'est celle-ci, quoi, gros. Comment t'as les couilles de dire que c'est celle-ci en mettant 30 grammes? Faire de la fausse pub comme ça, c'est chaud quand même.
Changing it back
Elon
into something
Musk.
extremely unhealthy, even more unhealthy than the
20
brand
000
he's
euros.
constantly shitting on, Hershey's.
Tu vas où,
That
Lopez?
is some sinister shit, okay?
Tu pars où en vacances,
So,
Lopez?
I don't know, bro. F you, Jimmy. I'm done defending this guy, alright? I'm actually mad. I've made like 50 videos defending this guy. Alright, next time you get called out for your shit, you're on your own, alright? In fact, I'm gonna be calling you out. By the way, guys, there's actually some leaks where allegedly MrBeast was part of the Discord where Chris Tyson was sharing his prawn with minors, alright?
Ah putain, ça me dégoûte. Attends, qu'est-ce qu'il a fait? This you? No, is not. Isn't big enough. No, I know is. You're gay. What the fuck?
Was part of the Discord where Chris Tyson was
You're welcome. Yes, that is MrBeast Discord. They were tagging in that screenshot.
sharing his
Non, mais
prawn
ça peut être
with
quelqu'un
my...
qui a pris son téléphone, ça aussi. C'est bizarre. Tu vas aux Amériques, Lopez? Tu vas aux États-Unis?
All right. So yeah, that's very interesting, Jimmy. So we'll be discussing that next
Tu vas aux
video.
États-Unis
Anyways,
d'Amérique?
Dogpack has left us with this very last ominous sneak peek.
Now be like shocked, like have your hands over your face, like you're emotional as you can be. So like have your hand reaching for it and then like be like shocked, like you're, yeah. Now act a little
Il a pas l'air
surprised.
un peu choqué là.
Like be like really shocked with your mouth open.
Yeah, that is some sociopath shit. But anyways, that's basically it for today. Let me know if this video changed your opinion on MrBeast or what you guys thought about it in general. Stay tuned, guys.
Ah,
I'll see you guys
Lopez!
next time.
Il
Bye-bye.
fait chaud chez toi, Lopez. Non, c'est vrai, tu pars vraiment aux États-Unis? Putain, mais alors, attendez, parce que si c'est vrai ça. Ah là 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 là, monsieur bête. Monsieur bête, monsieur est bête, hein, littéralement.